Yes, there are ghosts on the old ghost road.
Alright, so we're getting majorly attacked by bugs, so we definitely have to get bug spray, but we're at the end of the Old Ghost Trail, which we're about to do the ultra in a couple of days' time, and we've been travelling around. John will probably be better at describing where we've been going, but we've been having an awesome time on the South Island of New Zealand, and we realised although there's no snakes here, there's a lot of bugs. So the trail, we've just done a K out and back to see what it's like, and It looks amazing downhill to finish with, so we're going to be in for a spectacular treat.
Okay, so they've got a information board here, shows that there's various stops along the way where they've got various huts. You can see there's a hut here at the finish, so there's a few huts along the way that they use for people doing through hiking, and that's where the aid stations will be. There's one at 17k, 42, 55 and 64k. So we've been planning out our snacks and everything for the trip there, and yeah, it's we're looking forward to it.
Ghost stuff. Okay, so we just went and did our race check-in and got our gear check.
So for the gear check, we were given a list of items we need to bring on the run. For this run, it is a fairly remote sort of run, so they set a set of mandatory gear if you were in a position where you had a fall or were stuck overnight on the course because there is no vehicle access. So there's a lot of warm gear that was required, so 2 thermal tops, thermal pants, waterproof top and pants, and just some gloves, hat and so on, as well as a head torch because we're starting at 6 a.m.
And we got this Old Ghost Ultra drop bag, which will be at halfway mark of the race. So I'm just going to do a little reveal of what we got. The first thing I'm going to pull out was not part of the drop bag. We decided to each get ourselves a pretty cool Old Ghost t-shirt because, you know, you got to do that when you're traveling for an ultra. And then the next thing that we get as part of it is Spirit to the Stone, building the Old Ghost Road. So a bit of a history book of how the Old Ghost came about, which is pretty interesting. We also get another bag, which apparently I think is where we put our jumpers and things to go to the end of the race, so we're not freezing right at the end. We've got an Old Ghost buff, which is really cool. Everybody loves a buff. I've got a race number, which also has the race course description on the back, which I quite liked, especially because it shows you where there's a couple of extra water sources which I plan to use, so I don't have to carry a big bladder with me. What else have we got in here? So this looks like it's an ankle bracelet because we'll be getting tracked as we go along.
Hey, hey. Oh.
Not warm enough to get warm from it.
Not close enough to the fire yet.
No, it's doing something. You can see me.
Okay, so we're at the start of the Old Ghost Ultra. We've it's on the actual road here, so we've got 1.5 k's of road to sort ourselves out before we actually go on the single track. So that'll be good for for me, just positioning myself near the front, making sure that I'm not held up by slow people on the where it gets tight. So 1.5 k's to do that. It'll be 20 minutes till the start.
It's been freezing cold, 6 degrees. We've got like a fire going here, but yeah, we've just been waiting around for like an hour since we took an hour-long bus ride. So it's a pretty long morning.
And 5 till 6 just waiting in the cold. And
we'll be ready. We'll be
looking
forward to running.
Yeah, looking forward to running.
Yeah.
I'm going to start my warm up in a minute because I'll need to get going at a reasonable pace to start with for the first bit, like I said.
Okay, this is kind of full focus, so it's going to be hard on Morgan. Morgan, in the middle there, clear space in here. Just get in there, Morgan. Okay, so I just wanted to say Morgan's a man who doesn't want for anything, he's got everything. So the only thing we can give a man on his birthday today is the biggest sing-along, okay? So, no, seriously everyone, I want some energy put into this. So his name is Morgan, personalise the third line of the song. And let's go 3, 2, 1. Happy birthday to you.
Anybody lost the white hats? Last chance, white hats. If it's yours, go pick it up from the underway card. Bring it here.
3, 2, 1. Good luck out there.
Okay, so in 7th place, group of 7 up the front here, and yeah, we've got the others quite a bit, but yeah, my head torch isn't that good, so it's good to have these guys lighting the way. The pace is pretty solid, and we've been doing a fair bit of climbing, although this wasn't meant to be the super climby part.
Another little voucher for a drink. And the last thing, which is really cute, is from the Westport South School. And it's a little note from one of the kids there, which says, "Dear Natalie, I know the run must be hard, but I think you will get a great at the Old Ghost Road run. I wish you the best luck, from Serena." That's really cute. And that's it.
Step away, turn around, let my feet hit the ground, running, 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 running. You don't need a broken I really don't know if this castle in the sand is strong enough to stand. Let's go. Feel I could, and I know I should step away, turn around, let my feet hit the ground, running,
Oh, there goes our drop bags to the halfway point. 2 person per bridge here. So I'm just picking up some of the conversation here, talking about the shoes, very unstable. We've all been rolling our ankles quite a few times on these rocks. We're running in the carbon plated trail shoes, so they're not 100% for real technical stuff. But also saying that we're on a good pace. It's been 1 hour. I've only just put the torch away. But yeah, it seems like a few of the guys up the front here know each other, having a chat. Of course, I know nobody. I know that there are some previous winners in today's race. I think there's 2 previous winners. Anyway, feeling alright so far.
Broken, you just need to open
they come, folks. So I'm just going to try and pick up some bib numbers. I won't probably talk to these people. This is bib number 82 and bib number 300 straight through. So that was Danielle Dennison, who has not stopped, and I'm pretty sure that bib number 82 is Hal Dimmock. Well done, Hal. Hot pace. Wow, so that's Danielle Dennison, bib number 300, and Hal Dimmock, bib number 82. Expecting another cluster of runners very, very soon. In fact, here they are right now, folks. We have got bib number 212 coming through. That is Benji Patterson, closely followed by two local lads, Steve Gibson and Silas Carey. Outstanding, the lads. And one other runner running with them. Tail wins the recipe. Well done, mate. That was bib number 214, who's just out of here. That is John Songi. Well done, boys. How was that? Good. Good pace.
Okay, so we've gone through the 17k Stern Valley aid station, and there's a series of two-person only bridges before then, so that spread us out the length of the bridge between people, so we weren't running as a group after there. And then yeah, I've moved up to 5th place, I think. Someone dropped off to a rolled ankle, and someone else just took a bit longer at the aid station, so they're probably not too far behind. But yeah, I'm finding it definitely not as fresh anymore, and not running the hills all that well, which is a bit of a concern because the big climb starts in about 8k's. I had a bit of a shoelace stop, so got back further behind, but seem to have made it back a bit. It's just yeah, trying to keep a similar pace to what we've been holding, just moderate effort. Okay, so just past 330k on the first big climb of the race. It's a 7k climb and 2k's into it, so 5k to go. I think that kilometre was 86 metres elevation gain, so I've been running it at comfortable pace. I mean, I know that the group that I was with at the front are running the hills quicker than this, but you know, it's too early in the race to really race it. Just got to go at my own pace, make sure I can get through. So just going a little bit easier than they definitely were on the hills before. Thank you.
Just doing a little check-in, almost 20 k's in, under 3 hours. I got into the first aid station about a few minutes after 2 hours 15, which was anticipated. The trail's been a bit more technical than I thought, but spectacular scenery and perfect weather, cool, no rain. I think I'm in for a real adventure, and I'm sure John's having a great time out there at the front at the moment.
You ask if there are ghosts up on that road. Well, I tell you, I sure felt them up at Gibbstown years ago. Well, Sal, remember Phil? We heard them in the earth. And you and I made a vow that day we'd finish their work. They're the ghosts that came before us and proved it might be done. That somewhere in this edge-on land a passage might be won. Call them trail angels, they're mates that leave a mark. You're searching for the way home and it's getting dark. Yes, there are ghosts on the old ghost road. Ghosts on the old ghost road. So we dug in with our dreams, and we dug in with our sweat, and little band kept growing and finished growing yet.
Okay, so camera was getting a bit confused there with which direction the track was going. Very switchbacky, very twisty turny through there. Boy, it's tough. It's tough. This part we've just been climbing. Hang on, got a sign just up here. The Hanging Judge. Okay. So yeah, I've been seeing and hearing the guys in front. They're less than 30 seconds up. So yeah, it's just seeing whether I can even get going running after this long shuffle climb that we've been doing.
Our spirit of stone, so that you might know as we did, you're not alone. We are your ghosts on the old ghost road. Your ghosts on the old ghost road. We'll whisper our stories as you head on track. When the storm comes in, oh, you know we've got your back. Feel us down on Stern Creek as the sun sinks west. Hear us in the Ghost Lake night, and the silence steals your breath. Volunteers by the score, it's still hard to conceive. Giving weeks, giving months of their lives just to see this goal achieved. From all over these islands, from all over this globe, and all they asked for in return was to leave their spirit to stone. So yes, if the big slips as you stare below. Yeah, we carved the track across that face where the ghost can go. Feel us in the anvil as you take your rest. Hear us in the Ghost Lake night, where the silence steals your breath. Yes, there are ghosts on the old ghost road. We are your ghosts on the old ghost road. Have a great day.
Okay, so next up, got the aid station with drop bags, and yeah, I'll be heading up that mountain we can see in front.
Hey, looking good.
Thank you. All right, so we've got toilet here, is it right? Yeah.
Who have we got here? 214. I feel like I'm doing bingo. John Songay from Aberfoyle Park in Australia. John. Please don't go to the toilet in there. Ghost Lake 13 Ks.
Okay, so just passed through the aid station and had the feeling for number 2 come on, so did that. About 5 minutes off the pace now, so I think I'm just in it for the enjoyment of getting through it, my own effort. I don't think I'm going to be able to make up that kind of time, but yeah, just keep on going. Feeling pretty wrecked. The legs sort of aren't going as well as what they were to start. Yeah, and because of the slower kilometre, that one was an 8 minute kilometre. 41 k's done, 40 to go. Okay, so there's actually, notice there's signs on the side here that say how far there is to go. So it's like 40k. I think we're about 39 at the moment, unless it's coming up. But yeah, this is really hard. I've blown up. Thing is, these hills don't seem that much uphill, but my legs are just not going. Done 1200 meters elevation gain so far, so I guess that means it's about another 1,000. But yeah, just feel for Nat, this is going to be pretty brutal. I know that how hard I'm feeling it, but yeah, she may have paced herself so she can feel comfortable hiking this bit and not worry about having the time blow out too much. But yeah, it's very hard. 14k climb. How do you tackle that? I mean, in training around Adelaide we've got Mount Lofty, and I've been doing some of my training runs going from City of Adelaide up to Mount Lofty and back. Mount Lofty is about the same height as you went through 35k, and going nearly double that for the top of this next climb. So yeah, it's going to be pretty brutal, but I guess that's what we do, is just tackle it metre by metre, the way that they said at the race briefing last night. Just think about how making this track I had to carve out metre by metre. so that we could run it.
Blinded by the lights, this movie ain't over. Take me by the hand, you feel a little colder. I'm never gonna let you go, never gonna let you down. The heart has taken control, there's no one around, we're fading away.
Okay, so I know based on previous split times for previous race times at split times, I'm losing a couple minutes per kilometre. So I'm not the running for being on the podium, but still getting through it. It's just extremely tough. Beautiful on my own through this climb. So it's been sort of pretty endless climb through the forest, and now it's opened up to a bit of a view off the side. So you've come through the other side of the hill.
So I'm past 31 Ks. I just went through the water stop, which was good because I'd pretty much run out of water. It's been really flat, runnable with a little bit of uphill just recently, but yeah, managing time and feeling pretty good so far. Enjoying meeting a few of the New Zealand runners along the way too.
Okay, so just past the Skyline Steps place that said in the race briefing they're not going to stop us from doing that if we want to. That is apparently a 300 steps, and I guess it's the shorter way, so it might be a little bit quicker if you do that, but I'm finding that this gradient that I'm doing at the moment is steep enough, and just hiking that, and that's hard enough, so I don't think I need to go any steeper to try to go a little bit shorter. As it is, it's hard. Beautiful view though, beautiful. Starting to really get some altitude now. That's 48k, so it's the first time been over a 10-minute k, and I'm pretty sure it gets steep for the next couple. So we'll have, it's going to be a while before we get to the aid station, even though it's only maybe 4k away or something, or 5k. It's going to be a while.
I'm never gonna let you go. I'm never gonna let you go, never gonna let you down. The heart has taken control. There's no one around, 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 there's no one around. We're fading away, high off the ground. We're fading away, lost and no found. We're fading away,
What an absolutely spectacular trail. God, it's just amazing. You can see some sort of building up there. I guess that might be somewhere where we're going, I guess. Doesn't look that easy to get over there though. You can see down there the open bit where I was 20 minutes ago, I guess. The animal. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I've been pretty much on my own for the last 2 hours, a bit over 5 hours in, and you can see someone is paced themselves a bit better than me. It's running fairly strongly behind, and he'll be with me at some point. Yeah, it's we're getting there. It's over 51 now, so no, actually just about to hit 51, so it can't be too far to the next aid station. Oh, there is the hut that I thought we'd be at some stage. Guess that's the next aid station. As I said, it's being caught. Looks like the first female is going to pass me soon as well. Yep. Okay, let's go. You're right. I'm done. So Ghost Lake and Ghost Lake up just up there for the aid station.
Looking pretty comfortable, isn't she? This is, who is this? What bib number have we got here, Troy? 214. 214. I feel like that might be John Songai.
Yeah, that's it.
Is it?
That is.
Well done, John. Awesome. Great climbing. Fantastic.
Okay, so still more climbing. Good news is it's less than 3k to the top. Still, it's a 3k climb. Had a full Red Bull at the aid station, which was made me feel a bit better for a bit. But yeah, these people are absolutely charging up these hills at this point, going really well. Okay, so just over my shoulder I missed the tombstone. That's a tombstone. So don't need to get buried here, I think I can make it in. So just passing Heaven's Door, I believe are about the highest point, just done 55k, I think it's the highest point. So this sort of goes along in the same height for a while, but yeah, 15k about 15k of the race I think is above 1,000 meters above sea level. I think we started about 60 meters above sea level, something like that. So it's been a lot of climbing. I'm able to run, but yeah, just not as free flowing as I'd like. Just leaves a little bit cooked. Okay, so 6 hours in, 24k to go. There's a bit that's a bit of a generous downhill for this few k, and then it flattens off, and then more of a generous downhill to finish. Thinking about Nat, she's probably not far from the halfway point. Her plan was to get there in about 6 hours. Cut off is 7 hours. So yeah, I hope that she can do that. And it's going all right. Big day out. I'm glad there's only a couple of hours left for me, and yeah, she's got a long bit of climbing ahead of her, but at least she'll be getting her coffee shop. We packed in our drop bag a coffee shop. So it's 5:30 for that K, so yes, I have to pick it up a bit if I want to do it in 2 hours, but not sure I will be able to. See how we go. But yeah, it's just a black coffee, something different, having sweet stuff all the time, so yeah, it was good to have that halfway. It's a bit late for the morning coffee, but I guess lunchtime's good as any other for that.
So I'm at 42.5 Ks. My legs don't want to run, but I'm going slightly uphill. Just went past an amazing waterfall. Got to the aid station where my drop bag was and was absolutely famished. So ate a fair bit of food. Yeah, I'm over halfway, but I know this next bit's going to be pretty hard going, so we'll just keep going, just keep going.
Okay, so just past 7 hours, 12k to go still, and we've just had this what seemed like a never-ending section of flat running through the forest, and yeah, it's got me quite weary just running on the flat like that. That's brought up 69k. Okay, so yeah, now looks like we'll be heading down. Got some assistance with the hill again, so see how I go. I'm hoping my legs can come back again and get some speed, but yeah, I'm a bit wobbly, yeah, got the real ultra feeling. You never get anything unless you do something like this, that feeling. So there's a gorge down the bottom of a river, and that's where the end of the race is. So got a fair way to go down.
Dan category, congratulations, John. Sub 8 hours, a fantastic time. 9th overall out of over 300 competitors. Incredible result, John.
Ninth. Yeah, eighth in the mean, 9th overall. Yep.
Well done.
So I'm almost 50 k's, and as you can see, the views are stunning. I won't talk for long because I don't want to trip over, but yeah, the last section has been really rough. Taken me a bit longer than I thought, but yeah, looks like we get to go down a bit now, so yay.
Please. That one probably doesn't need much. No.
2:13.
Yeah, that's alright.
Just the points that you can't see.
Okay. Do I need to press anything? Okay.
So I just made it to 60 k's in 11 hours. Far out. It's been so rocky, my feet haven't coped very well, especially with the new shoes that I chose to wear, which aren't very cushiony. So unfortunately one of my ankles has got quite sore pretty much from 30 k's onwards, and I'm finding it pretty hard to run even down a nice downhill, so I mean, I'm a bit devastated. But I'm looking forward to seeing John in 5k's, and hopefully he doesn't mind walking the rest of it with me. It's been absolutely spectacular views. I'm so grateful that I get to do this, and sometimes the body just has other plans. Look, has turned the corner. Like, this is bloody amazing. What an experience. It's like
bloody killed me, but you know, I'm hoping I'll get to the end still. This has been the most brutal thing I've ever done.
I found it really, really tough. You found, yes.
My ankle and my feet are killing me.
Yeah,
You are doing great.
Same.
Thank you.
It's just a
doing
tiny bit of
great.
downhill to go.
I've got new shoes and they've got no padding in them whatsoever. So
No, just
I think I chose.
We've got rock
the
protection
wrong-
at least, but no padding.
Yeah, no padding. So
give a minute, give a little bit of a squeeze.
Yeah.
can I sit down?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Just, what do you do? You know, what do you know?
Are you able to
Sorry.
get me an orange?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, no,
Thanks for the encouragement. That was great.
No, we're doing
I was
great. We're
very
doing
glad
great.
that it wasn't 67 k's.
It is 67 k's, it's just the watches and that's it.
Okay. All right.
Because the whole
very
thing's
good.
85 and we've got 17 to go.
16.4 actually. Yeah, I just measured it coming up from the finish. So,
I was hoping there'd be a toilet here, but there's not.
there is actually, you've got to walk, but you have to walk up the hill.
So I made it to the aid station and I just had to go up to the toilet, which is extra elevation, but I got to see this hut, which is really cool.
So, as you saw, I went up to the Lyle Saddle aid station to buddy run nap to the finish. It's been a pretty tough day for me to get back up the 16.5 k's to the aid station there, but Nat's had a rough day, so well, she's gone a little bit slower than expected. She hasn't been too bad, but it's just found it very hard, and I kind of knew that, seeing the course and knowing sort of our abilities, it sort of, the course humbled me a bit. It was harder than I thought, and I knew that'd be something that would affect Nat as well, so she'd be a little bit slower and be really keen for me to come with her to the finish. So
Doing it in front of us.
yeah, so I can. Oh, here you are. Yes, that's right. I should be in front. So yeah, we just, you in the shot there. Yep, there we go. So yeah, hasn't been any disasters apart from the usual uncomfortableness of being out on the trail for a long time. You know, for now I think it's the shoes that are the main issue. But yeah,
I'm going to make it to the end.
Going to make it to the end.
Thing.
So we've just been talking about
John.
how hard it is, how hard it's been.
To me for 15 k's.
You can hear about all the people on the course that Nat's shared the race with, and yeah, it's been great.
Hello, mate.
There you go.
Yeah. He likes the camera. You're a little show off.
There you go. Yeah, so this bit here, it's sort of the 4Ks from that Lyle Saddle where it's pretty flat, but it seems to take forever. I found it really tough to run through here.
It takes forever when you're running at 11 k's.
Yeah, oh, walking, hiking, fast hiking.
This is running.
This is running.
Don't downplay it. I'm actually trying to run.
Yes. No, it's tough. It's tough, this part. Like, you just want it to be gradual downhill. We get some assistance, but yeah, it's pretty tough.
Okay.
Yeah, 8.7 to go.
72 k's in. It took a while to do the check-in because I was hurting too much, but gonna finish it even if I have to crawl through the finish line. I've got John here who's giving me hugs whenever I have a breakdown, which is about every couple of k's.
It's been an emotional, it's so difficult.
I've decided that I don't like rocks and I don't like poles clicking behind me either, and I don't like it that I don't have poles. So I've learnt a few things on this, And also, I don't know if I ever have to go on a suspension bridge again, especially not on this holiday. So there we go.
There we go. And then down there too. Yeah.
How cool is that?
Hey.
We're the last bikers, so you can relax.
Sorry?
There's another guy coming down his tail end.
Okay. Yeah.
Bike and it's
Okay.
us done.
No worries. Have
Okay.
a good night.
Yep.
So this is John.
Well done.
Nice work. 16 hours and 3 minutes.
I can't believe I got to the end.
These guys are all the way
my
from
God.
today.
Thank you.
You like strawberries?
Hey? I know, everyone's saying that. Everyone's saying kiwis. I reckon we need to get up there. There's everyone that finishes saying kiwis. Oh, how can I film with this out there?
So Dorothy,
That's the last.
everyone now, the last
Oh, at least 10. That's so amazing. Like a baby kiwi, like how big? Yeah. And like just standing there, like not even scared. Like just.
Carried away.
Yeah. It's amazing.
The first thing is a bottle of the Ruthven Distilling Company Little Bitty Gin. A bag of the best coffee going around from Kawatiri Coffee. We've got $50 discount entry to next year's Old Ghost Ultra. And so to the 20 folk on the slide that I'm about to bring up, if you can all just come down together and take away a piece of our acknowledgement for your efforts yesterday. Well done. And they are those 10 and these 10. So if you can come on down.
So we're at the beautiful Hamner Springs recovering from the Old Ghost Ultra. If you'd asked me at the end of the Ultra what I thought of it, I might have felt differently than today because I'd been in quite a lot of pain in the last section and I was pretty devastated that I couldn't run that downhill bit because I'd been training to run the downhills and my feet were just in too much pain to do it. But I think overall on reflection, I have to say that this event has so much heart and soul in it, just from the very beginning where you go to the event registration and you're warmly welcomed by all the New Zealanders. You don't feel like you're an outsider at all. You've got the race briefing, which is the best race briefing I've ever been to, even with a song about the Old Ghost Ultra at the end, which was a real treat. And then going along the course, I've never felt so vulnerable being out in a wilderness area, but every time you got to an aid station, you had these amazing volunteers that just made you feel like you were doing fine and you could go on. So those are the things that really helped me to get through, as well as the other competitors on the course that I came across who were always so encouraging, and many of them had done the Old Ghost Ultra before, so they were giving me tips about what was coming up, so that was so helpful. I want to do it again. I didn't think I would feel that way, but it didn't take me long to change my mind because this is just a standout event. When you get to the top of those mountains and you see those amazing views, like nothing really compares to that, even going through the pain. And even though it took me a lot longer to finish the Ultra, I made the cutoffs well ahead of time, so that wasn't a problem for me. I now know what the course is like, so I can alter my training to try and accommodate the course a bit better. But yeah, overall a fantastic experience, and big kudos to the event organisers, the event director, the whole team, because like, what an adventure. I would recommend anyone who wants to come out and do a wilderness run to give this one a crack, because it really is an experience that you'll never forget.
So there we have it, the 2026 Old Ghost Ultra, our experience of the event. Nat usually finishes around the middle of the field, so it was a bit of a surprise that she was in the final 20, which received a discount on next year's entry. As a podium finisher, I got a free entry to next year, so they're really incentivising people to come back and to embrace the challenge that is the event.
The things that got me through at the end were John buddy running me to the end, which were walking with me and giving me lots of hugs and encouragement to keep me going when I was in a world of pain. And also there was some beautiful waterfalls, and then we got to see the elusive kiwi. Although it was a very brief encounter, I can say that I have seen a kiwi, so I'm pretty proud of that. So yeah, thanks everybody. We hope to be back.
I was surprised with the depth of the field. A lot of very good runners in the event. I was expecting maybe to be a little bit closer to the front, but yeah, it was just it's a hard course, and the people that do well here are very good athletes. So thanks for watching. If you do like this type of video, one we've got coming up is I am doing my first, or trying to finish my first 100-miler event. That will be in May this year. So yeah, in the South Australian outback. So again, a blow-by-blow accounting of my event, and Nat will be a very big important part of that as well. She'll be doing the crewing, looking after me. For those of you who are wanting to enter the Old Ghost Ultra, the entry is on the 1st of June each year, and they sell out within about a day. And there's 300 entries because of the narrow nature of the course. So mark in your calendar for 1st of June to enter the Old Ghost Ultra, and by then there'll hopefully be not only this video to watch again if you're interested, but also maybe my 100-miler video. Yeah, that was a pretty big effort to go back up the hill after I'd finished mine. Actually, for my first miler, I think maybe next year, instead of doing the one in SA, I'll just come here and do Old Ghost and then head back up to the start, make that a miler going out both ways.
On the old ghost road, we are your ghosts. On the old ghost road.